The present, and he is the future, and he might be the greatest talent that we've ever seen in the UFC.
That hurt him! To the ground! To the ground! That's our fight, boys!
He's amazing. Now here's the big question. What now? We thought he's got vicious power in that right hand. Man, Henderson looks good. Johnny Bones down! One of the best fighters in the game. His elbows are vicious. Oh, he's out! And again, he's in trouble. Joe is the youngest champion in UFC history. Dan Henderson is an asshole. I'll tell you something, don't ever sleep on Dan Henderson. What a fight! Let's go!
Salimos a buscar los peores commutes del país.
You just saw the official trailer for the Jon Jones versus Dan Henderson fight for the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship. And this is Carlos, aka CJ Price. I am going to give you guys my prediction on this fight, which I think will be one of the greatest fights of the year, and I'm going to tell you why. These guys are one of the best fighters in the world, and they're my top two favorites in the UFC. Jon Jones, I followed him all through his career, and also followed Dan Henderson's career. They're both amazing. And Jon Jones is on a hot streak, and so isn't Dan Henderson. Dan Henderson has never been knocked out in his career, and the man is 41 years old. That's crazy. The guy is an animal, and so is Jon Jones. Jon Jones never lost, besides that DQ, but he's never lost technically. He never submitted, never got KO'd. And he's a great fighter, very good talent. But Dan Henderson, he's a monster. His wrestling is great. He's got knockout power in both hands, especially his right hand. His right hand will do damage. And I think that if Dan Henderson connects on Jon Jones' chin, Jon Jones is going night-night. And Dan Henderson is going to become the light heavyweight champion and go down as one of the greatest fighters of all time. So there you have it, folks. My choice is Dan Henderson. Great wrestling, knockout power, and can catch you at any moment. But Jon Jones is also great in the stand-up and on the ground. So if Dan Henderson's not careful, I can see Jon Jones winning by submission or by decision. But I'm still going with Dan Henderson winning by TKO, KO, or by decision. Dan Henderson has 3 ways to finish this fight. Jon Jones only has 2, submission or decision, because there's no way in hell I see Jon Jones knocking out or the referee stopping the fight with Dan Henderson. I don't see that happening. Dan Henderson is a tough fighter. He proved that against Shogun. He proved that on a Shogun fight, and the man's a beast. He still got it, and I think he can get this fight and win the title. Honestly, you just saw the trailer, and you guys can leave comments if you want. Thank you for watching.